before we start, what courses do you guys take?
Yeah.
I do sociology.
I do law.
And do you feel like the courses that you've taken have like given you an idea, like a clear-cut path of where you want to go in the future or where you could go?
Yeah.
And why would you say that?
There's been, the thing I like is that there has been like talks. They've had external firms come in.
Yeah.
People that have been in my shoes before, they've come in, they've spoken to us like, oh, you can go down this route. But that's mainly the legal route, not necessarily the alternative route of not using a law degree, for example. But for the actual law degree route, they've been pretty good.
Do you think that you should be given like options as to what else you could do?
100%.
Sociology is such a broad subject, and me in first year, I even remember talking to you about this. I thought second year, I picked my module, I was like, these modules, I feel like they're going to help me decide what is it I want to do, where do I want to go. I thought I was going to find a passion.
Yeah.
So far, I don't feel like any of the modules this year have been like to me, that's something I want to do for my career. Yeah. That's something I want to study. That's something I want to commit my career to. Yes, there's been interesting things here and there, but I thought by now I would have had a bit more direction in where I want to go. I feel like it's going to be a thing where I'm going to be working, but I'm not going to be enjoying what I'm doing. Yeah. Because I just haven't found a direct path yet.
Yeah. I feel like it's very on us as students to like, okay, take what they've given us and like go and decide like, what exactly we want to do. But do you feel like that's fair? Like,
I don't think it is.
Because we're not in sixth form or like secondary school, so we came here as adults. Like the lifestyle we live now is very different to where we were in like sixth form and like secondary school. So do you feel like it's on them? Do you feel like it's right for it to be on you as it is?
I feel like it's right in the sense this is the time when we need to start taking more responsibility for our lives. But I also think that we're still so young, and at this age it's very difficult because the thing is, before uni, I feel like the life we was living before was very different. So now that we have been exposed to life, even so, the bubble of uni is just like a small version of what real life is going to be. I feel like we haven't been adults long enough to really always have a path and know exactly how to deal with certain things, new situations. I feel like we're still so young, and sometimes there's too much pressure on us to know, okay, you want to do this, you want to do that, this is what you have to do, because you're still learning a lot by yourself.
Yeah. And I know you just said like...
Yeah, I feel like I agree with Patrice, like we're at this age where second year of university, you've kind of seen a bit of life to an extent. You should kind of have an idea of what you want to do. Yeah. But you still need that professional kind of guidance from someone older than you to tell you the things that you don't know. So, and if you don't know those things, you won't really know where to go down, because you might have an idea, but then there might be that one thing in that path that you don't like, but you wouldn't know if someone didn't tell you anything. So.
And do you feel like you have enough like provision? I know you said that you have talks and stuff, but do you think that cuts it?
I feel like, because it's not just the talks, we have the careers as well, we have the careers advisor on the school as well. So she sends us bulletins of like potential internships, job openings, all of that kind of stuff. So that helps. It's not just the talks, but I don't know, there could always be something more, but you may not know what it is.
I feel like one thing I've noticed, you guys can tell me if you agree, there's a lot more like help and support for like law subjects, like surrounded by that, and like STEM. Like I know I'm signed up to that, I think it's called Bright Network or something like that, and they send me emails all the time and there's nothing ever for me. And like I take cultural studies. Like first of all, what is that? I know we all have to be like I'm still trying to figure it out myself, but at the same time I feel like there should still be something for me, and there's not. Do you feel like there's a unequal?
Because I was like, at the beginning of first year, everyone was like, I'm applying for internship, applying for this, I'm applying for that. I'm thinking, do they have sociology internships? No, they don't. They don't have anything for us, especially because it's such a broad subject. So I'm here like, okay, this is second year, this is the time when I need to start preparing for the fact that I'm going to leave uni soon. But I can't, because I don't know exactly what I want to do, and the things that are available don't really suit me and my subject.
Because even I've noticed we don't even get options for like year abroad or year in like
placement
something.
Years.
Yes. The only thing like we've been offered is like the mainstream year in journalism, computing, blah blah blah. And it's like I considered it, but then on reflection, it's like that's not nothing to do with what I'm trying to do. But then again, we're in this position where I don't know what I want to do. And I'm just like,
which is why I kind of took the other route.
I feel like as students we're floating.
I feel like that's the perfect way to describe it.
We're just like, I think I kind of know what I want to do. I kind of don't. I mean, I like this module, but the seminar leader, she's not giving me the vibe. So I could like it more, but then there's no opportunity. So do I go and look? But then there's things working against me, and I know I'm probably not going to get an interview, but I'm just going to apply anyway. But they didn't respond to me, and like it's just like a constant cycle.
I feel like even so much more in first year, I was definitely floating. I was floating with no direction. At least this year I have a bit more ground to hold on to, but like first year I was just there like...
Okay. See, that's what's different for me. I felt first year I knew more what I wanted to do. Then I get to second year, and now it's come to application season. The cycle's basically finished. I've not done a lot because I didn't know what I wanted to do. In that sense, like came to a point like, okay, do I really want to practice in a law firm? Do I really want to train in a law firm? I want to qualify, but where? And it's just like, when you say where now, you've taken yourself away from the law and you've now asked, where else can I do it? I've only found 2 other options. So it's like, okay, now you have to do it here before you can now go in-house, for example. Like, I'm floating. I am on the cloud. And I don't like it at all.
What would help you?
I don't know. Like, I think it's just me looking at myself and saying, okay, putting out all my options in front of me, saying, what do you actually want to do? What do you like? Like taking the time to actually look at what you like and actually doing the research of where offers these opportunities. That's one thing I've never really done, which is weird as a law student. People think, oh, we're on job, we're on this, we're not. I'll speak for myself anyways. You just need to be able to look and see that something does what you want and that you actually like it. That's one thing I've never really done.
I feel like there's never been something that I've just been like, love it, want to do this for the rest of my life. I've always, like, not envy, but I've always looked at people who from such a young age know this is what I want to do forever. I've always just looked at them like, I wish I could be like you. I wish I could just click with something. Suddenly I'm like, that's what I want to do. But it happened.
I feel like we get to this position and then it's like, because we're not so sure of where we want to go, we start looking at, like I said before, like the year in options and like adding something onto our degrees, because it's like we don't want to leave. Like there's a like when you're here you're almost safe, because it's like I haven't entered the real world yet and I'm free to make mistakes or kind of not do anything if I so choose in this point. So we start adding stuff onto our degrees and like trying to say, okay, maybe I can find something that I like, that, or maybe I just have another year to just figure myself out. Do you feel like being offered that is university generally trying to help you or to get money out of you?
Well, university is all about money making in this country, so definitely is about getting more money off us. However, I do think there is a bit of it that does have really good intentions to help us, because like a lot of uni students do not know where they're going or what they want to do, and like even like I know some people who have left uni and they're still in this bubble of where am I going, this I'm applying for this that, but that's not what I want to do. I just need a job. Like, so I do think there are good intentions, because there's people with degrees and they're not utilising them, or they don't know how to utilise them, or where they want to utilise them. So they're kind of like, okay, maybe you want to try something a little bit different, or you want to experience this before you leave uni to give you more of a step up in the real world.
There's a lot to learn from the year-in options. Like, I was considering a year abroad, and then currently I just didn't choose it. I think I was just tired. I just wanted to do 3 years. Just wanted to do the 3 years and go. But if I was offered because there isn't any like year in industry for law students, because most law firms don't actually do placements. Okay. But if there was the option, I think I'd probably take it, just so I know what I'm getting into.
Yeah.
To see it and kind of guide me into the professional world. I'm scared.
Literally,
so scared.
As in you just accurate.
I'm scared. I don't know what I'm taking myself into.
Yeah.
Because like I haven't had the VAT scheme or the internship before to work in the city or work in the corporate setting. I haven't had that. So right now, I'm a second year law student and I'm scared because I don't know where it. Just don't know.
And third year is really around the corner. As in graduation is next week.
As in.
We're done.
Hi guys, and welcome to Over the Table, the platform for young people to have open and honest conversations. I'm your host Janelle Asha, and I hope you enjoy this episode. There are a few modules or even like lectures that I go to and I'm like, wow, like this could potentially be my passion. So like you get to a position where you're like, okay, I'm interested in this, let me look into more. But I find that often what I look into, I realise that there's no money in it. And it's like, do you guys feel like you're getting to a position where you're realising you're most likely going to have to go where the money is more than where your passion is?
Yeah, the first few years.
Yeah.
But like, I can say if I get into the corporate world with law, so to speak, I'm alright financially, thankfully. And it's kind of what I want to do in a sense, but I don't want to stay in the corporate world forever. So I'll eventually take a pay cut. But because of the field that law is, I'll never really be having to not chase, you know what I mean? Not having to not have money kind of thing. So
I'm going to be broke. Nah, no. Because boy.
Oh God.
You see, for me, I feel like the life that I want to have requires money. But the degree that I have,
there's so much of it.
Where's the money? So I'm just like, I feel like I'm literally going to be having my main job plus another thing, plus another thing, or like just so many different things, and I'm going to be exhausted just so I can maintain the lifestyle that I want. So a bit of me is like, should I even go in a completely different direction from sociology and just get a job that's going to give me the money that I need and do something sociology based on the side? Like, I just feel like I want to live a happy life, but I also want to live a happy life being financially stable.
Yeah. Did you become aware of that yourself, or do you feel like university, like, or seminars, or whoever made it clear to you, like, that is like your reality?
I feel like even before I went to university, I felt like there's a bit of me that knew I might have to humble myself and just do something and not care about the money.
Yeah.
But then coming to uni, it's like, because you meet more people, you see more of a like wider outlook on the world. I feel like when you go to uni and it's like, okay, but I want things like that. I would love to have something like that, but that's gonna cost money. So I feel like uni definitely did add and change and alter things regarding my opinion and my outlook on life, because it's just like, the world is hard, like even like student finance, and you're like, okay, cool, got to budget my money here, got to budget my money there. It's still a struggle, even though you're getting money from the government. It's like, I don't want to be struggling. I don't want to have to always feel so like I'm trying to grasp for that air, you know?
We should have hit law. So we pay 9.25? 25. He knows. 25 plus maintenance loan. For what you guys have received education-wise, actually including like external activities, because I know obviously you're part of ACS and like you've been doing your
diversity marketing.
Yeah, exactly. Do you think it's worth it? Like, are you getting your money's worth?
No.
Especially with these strikes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
As in, I missed out a whole 2 weeks of my learning and everything, and I have second year, this actually counts, and I'm missing things, and I'm not getting the extra help that I need.
Yeah.
I think that's a bit disrespectful, but I do understand the purpose of the strikes.
Yeah.
But it harms us as the students more than it harms the
people that are striking again.
Yeah. Going back to your question, I just feel like sometimes you'll get a really good lecturer, you'll get a really good seminar leader, and you're like, yeah, okay, this is worth it. I'm actually here for a reason. It's interesting, it's passionate. And then other times you'll get a lecturer that doesn't really care about what they're talking about, a seminar leader that just doesn't seem interested in what they're doing, they're just there, and you're like, okay, but I'm paying for this, and this is what I'm receiving. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't correlate. Like, if I'm paying for something, I should get a good service. I should get that people that are actually passionate about what they're talking about, and that actually want us to do well as students. Because sometimes it's kind of like they just don't care. It's like, you want us to be here, but you just want our money. You don't actually care about the quality of what we learn.
So playing devil's advocate, because, you know, I love to do that. What if somebody said, we've given you people who are like academics, like they're the top of their field in most cases, and even your seminar leaders, they're people who are doing like their PhDs or something, like they know what they're doing. We're giving you the knowledge, we're giving you freedom, and you're the one that's choosing not to attend all your lectures, not to attend all your seminars. We provided loads of societies for you. You're the one that hasn't like taken like as much opportunity as you want and like done as many things. Like, we've provided you, like, our campus is great, like you're getting your money's worth. Like, what would your response to that be? Do you think that's fair?
I definitely think uni is what you make it, in the sense that there are things there, but one thing I will say, not everybody gels well in societies. Not every society is accommodating. It just doesn't suit everybody. Not to say, like, me personally, I'm not a part of any societies. Not particularly because I have an issue with being a part of societies, but I haven't found people that I gel with within the societies. Yeah, that's me personally. But I find ways to make myself, like, keep myself interested and happy in other ways. So yeah, I feel like, there are things where you do have to make uni what you want it to be. You have to take the experience and you have to make it good for yourself. But not everybody has that same type of like mindset. Some people come to uni and they do lose themselves. They go through things, and it's like they're not always in a position to ask for help. They're not always in a position to put themselves out there and try something new and try and be a part of societies. And really, some people find it difficult to get out of bed and they can't even go to their seminars because they have social anxiety and things like that. So on one hand, uni is what you make it, but everyone's going through something different. And for some people, it is really difficult for them to be in situations, even though they are paying for it and they do want to be there. It's just, uni can be very difficult. You know?
Then taking that further, it's like, well, then what do you want? Like, the harsh reality is, it's like, it's not their fault that somebody can't. It sounds so bad. I'm devil's advocate. Like, it's not like their fault that the other person can't get out of bed. It's not their fault that somebody's suffering from social anxiety. It's like, as a university, we're giving you as much as we can, but it's actually impossible to like accommodate every single student on like such a wide scale. Like, this isn't a school, you know.
I will say, counteracting that, if you talk about this as the institutions in which we begin education and the way we're tailored to go into university, and we're told that that's the path we need to take, I do think there needs to be more like, okay, there are other avenues that you can take. You can do something different. Uni might not be for you. Maybe you need to take a gap year. Maybe you need to find yourself. Maybe you need to do something different before you go to uni. There's not enough of that, and there's not enough of preparing people to actually be in uni, because when you get dropped into the uni world, you're just like, whoa. You didn't expect that, you thought this, you thought that, but uni is not easy. So I feel like institutions need to stop drumming that, university is for everybody, because the thing is, it's not for free. It's not for free. It's not for free. And it's like, someone will go to uni and they'll think, it's going to be this, and then they'll get there, they'll experience all these difficult things, but they were told that uni is where they're going to be the love of their life, this is going to happen, all this type of stuff. They think that, uni is going to be some great place, but like, obviously it can be amazing, but it's not for everybody.
Uni is an interesting place. I feel like it's definitely not worth the 9.25. I don't think it should be that, but that's a political matter, and that's not really going to decrease, Brexit. But I just feel like a lot is said that uni is a scam. I agree to an extent. For me personally, my chosen career path, I believe I need a degree. It really just depends what you want to go into. And for some, because you don't know what you want to go into, you pick a degree that you thought you liked, and then you get in there first and really hate this. It can be a scam in that sense, but it's not really a scam in there. It's more so a scam when your lecturers aren't great, or like for me, my seminar doesn't reply to my emails. it's the basic. It's just, I'm asking you a question. I'm just asking for help, and it's just like it's so expensive. And you look at the things. Obviously, every university differs, but I can say the amount I'm paying, even comparison. But there should be more included. Maybe a bit more perks, like travel. In my opinion, should be more subsidised or
uni buses should be free.
Uni buses should be free, like
especially when they don't come on time.
you know what I mean? Oh, that's another issue. But it's just like uni is definitely what you make of it, and the 9.25 is just, at least it's a good debt, so to speak.
Yeah.
Like we don't have to worry about it coming back to bite us in the future. So it's more so an investment for some people, but not everyone's going to see it that way.
Yeah.
Some people are going to learn, like, econ. Some students are going to learn no matter their degree. But it's like, realistically, you need a degree. Like, you can't be a medicine student and claim this guy. You need uni to become a doctor.
Yeah, that's very true, actually.
So it just depends.
Like, flipping from what you said, I do definitely think that it does depend on your degree whether or not it's worth it, because there are jobs you literally cannot get that job without a degree, and even so it will be very difficult. If you took another avenue, it would mean more hardships for you. So like, I'm not gonna lie, my subject, you don't need it. You don't need this degree. But the thing is, I honestly feel like if I didn't go to uni, I don't know what I would have done. There was nothing at that age. At the age of 18, there was nothing else that interested me enough to go into other than sociology. So what would I have been doing? Nothing. And I feel like, I'm happy I've gone to uni because I've learned a lot about myself, and I've learned a lot about a lot of things that I wouldn't have learned if I stayed at home. So in one sense, I do feel like I've learned some things about myself that I wouldn't have learned if I didn't do a degree. But I also think having a degree, even though I don't necessarily need it, it does help, and it will help when I do finally figure out what job that I want.
As I always say, like, conversations like this, they're not going to change the world. There's not going to be a massive shift, but I feel like it's still important to have them. I feel like there's always someone on the other end who, like, hears an experience and they're like, okay, I'm normal. And I feel like we've established that, like, there is a university crisis, but equally that is normal. And there are things that, obviously, we complain a lot, but there are good things that come out of university as well. Like, Over the Table was birthed, like, in my first year. So, like, there obviously is, like, a lot of good things. So I just want to say, like, thank you for taking part in this discussion, like, bringing forward your points and everything. And yeah, it's a wrap.